For my Yule Log, I'm making a really soft, light cake called a genoise. And for that, my eggs need to be full of air. This is gonna get whisked up a lot more later, but for right now, just a touch of salt and sugar. This is a double boiler. The French call it a bain-marie. I call it a surefire way to make sure you have gently cooked rather than scrambled eggs. Pretty fluffy, huh? Well, I'm about to make this even fluffier. Here we go. Oh, yes. So how do I know this is at the right texture? When you lift up the batter and it falls down in ribbons like this. Christmas ribbons. Keep this genoise light as air. My flour is sifted and my cocoa powder is sifted. In they go. Making a genoise cake takes a little bit more patience and a little bit more of a gentle touch than other sponges, but it is so worth it. You thought I was gonna make a cake without butter? No. Gently does it. For a really good Yule log, I need a long, flat tray. Gets me more of a roll later. Keep it gentle. This is not the time to manhandle your batter. I want to keep all the tiny air bubbles in there, but I want to pop the big ones because those would force their way through and leave some holes. Make sure no one's sleeping. See how thin this is? That means it's a super quick bake. Done. How do I know it's done? Because when I press it, it springs back. Now, the secret to getting a nice, tightly rolled Yule log is to flip it, roll it, let it cool like that, and then unroll it later. It's a little fussy, but it works. Watch. Quick sprinkle with powdered sugar so it doesn't stick to my towel. And let's roll. Ta-da! Now imagine a frosting of salted caramel all covered with a chocolate ganache. You don't have to imagine, because I'm about to make your Christmas dreams come true. Special Christmas dessert that will make your guests say, wow! Might I humbly suggest my luscious chocolate Yule log stuffed with salted caramel frosting. And for my frosting, I'm gonna cream up this butter and sugar. That's what's gonna make it light and fluffy. for the caramel, I make my own. It is so good, sprinkled on pretty much anything but a club sandwich. Just a little bit, because I'm gonna eat the rest with a spoon later. I take it back. That would totally work on a club sandwich. Remember my chocolate cake? Don't worry at all if you see cracks. This whole thing's gonna be covered in ganache. Let's get frosty. No special technique here. Just slap it on and spread it out. Let's re-roll. Now this may not look like it, but it's gonna be a tree branch. Check it out. First I need circles. Now I gotta fill those holes. See? Branches. Well, when they're covered in ganache, they will be. Baker's secret weapon. Someone say ganache? This is so simple to make. It's just a little chocolate, cream, and a touch of butter for the shine. Looks pretty good, right? But I'm all about those details. Yes, but this is no ordinary log. This is a Christmas log, so I need a little help from my friends. I made these from fondant, but you can use any kind of Christmas decorations you like. Et voila! A sweet-looking and sweet-tasting Yule log. Speaking of sweet tasting, Merry Christmas! Oh yeah. You just can't go wrong with chocolate and salted caramel, fluffy genoise cake. Yeah, I'll say it. You can put that velvety ganache on a Christmas ornament, and I would probably still eat it. Who needs a turkey when you have a Yule log, right?